At number 3, we have Project Regeneration Volume 1, Static X's most recent album released in 2020. With all the surviving original members, including original drummer Ken J returning, this is finally the record that brings the band back to their former glory. They really turned back the clock to bring us a record that sounds like it's from 1999 and 2001. While PR Volume 1 doesn't quite reinvent the wheel, it doesn't need to. It still sounds fresh in the 2020s. The band recorded all new original songs while using unreleased vocal tracks by Wayne that were all recorded in between the times of Shadow Zone and Start a War, as well as using additional vocals from it, new singer Zero. The record starts with intro track Regeneration with the words, "The unexpected thing tragedy gives us is the opportunity to rebuild," before going off into an electronic instrumental giving way to the first single, Hollow, which was a great song to represent the album, as well as Bring You Down, All These Years, and fan favorite, Terminator Oscillator. My favorite tracks are probably My Destruction, which is classic Static at its finest, and Something of My Own, which is probably what Shadow Zone should have sounded like. While there is some filler in form of Accelerate and Follow, the closer Dead Souls is a great way to finish the album, with the band offering something very experimental that paid off. So yeah, Project Regeneration Volume 1, great record, and I can't wait for Volume 2 to come out hopefully later this year. 4 out of 5. At number 2, appropriately enough, is Static X's sophomore album, Machine. My personal favorite Static album, and while it's not quite perfect like our number 1 pick, it's still amazing. While it wouldn't be as successful as our number 1 pick, it did get certified gold. The album starts off with a quirky filler intro, Bienvenidos, which I think translates to "thanks for the money, stupid," or something like that, but quickly leads into the ultra-heavy Get to the Gone, which opens with heavy scream from Wayne along with drummer Ken's blast beats, both to the band's signature double guitar crunch. Permanence is one of my favorite Static songs, and the single is Black and White, Cold, and This Is Not are all incredible. Even deep cuts like Shit in a Bag and Burn to Burn are amazing. The only time the album loses momentum is during the outro, Adios Alma Perdida, which I think translates to "we just gave up at this point." Sounds like an instrumental that the band commissioned from Ministry that just drags on longer than it should. But other than that, it's an instant classic. Machine, 4 out of 5. And finally, our number 1 pick is none other than Wisconsin Death Trip. Static X's monumental, groundbreaking debut, released in 1999, went on to go platinum status and contained some of the band's most iconic songs. Push It is arguably their most well-known song, and singles I'm With Stupid and Bled for Days are the perfect companions for a masterpiece of an album. Love Dump and I Am are fan favorites. Oscillation is an absolute banger, and even a weird song like Stem is amazing. Like I mentioned earlier, this record is sheer perfection and will probably never be topped. It was thanks to games like Duke Nukem Land of the Babes and movies like Bride of Chucky during this time that helped people discover the band, since they often got little to no radio play. But yeah, again, Wisconsin Death Trip, a perfect masterpiece, 5 out of 5. Well guys, there you have it. That's every Static X album so far. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I had fun making it. Be sure to like and subscribe for more top 10 band countdowns, as well as other gaming, movie, and wrestling related content. Again, this is Tim from Magyar Arcade, signing off.
Tour. And then when we're done with this tour, it's my turn to quit.
He's going to quit after this tour, and then him, Ken J, and Koichi are going to reform and call themselves Static X, and then I'm going to have a band called Static X featuring Wayne Static.
Alright.
And then we're going to have lawsuits over who gets to use the name, and it's going to get really nasty.
But it'll make for great record sales.
Yeah, and then in 10 years we're all going to get together and do a reunion tour. It's going to just blow up and be huge.
Yep.